Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm doing a fish with what you find challenge, a scavenging challenge. I'm not going to be spending any money on bait whatsoever. I'm just going to be using what I can find out in the wild to be able to catch fish. So that's things like blackberries, because I've got some blackberry bushes here right against the side of the river, so that's perfect. Worms out of the ground, if I can dig up any worms, any bugs I can find in the grass or in the leaves and the undergrowth. And the fish we're going to target is chub, because they have a very varied diet. They eat everything from fish to bugs to fruits. They eat everything, so we're going to be targeting chub. First off, I've got to find some bait to use, so I'm going to start searching now, search these bushes and hopefully find some baits, and then we're going to hit the river and fingers crossed pull out some nice chub on these baits. I've done this sort of style fishing before last year with blackberries and it worked fantastically, so I'm hoping to do the same today, but I'm hoping to use as many baits as I can possibly find, whether that's bugs, berries, worms, whatever it is. Try and tick a few off the list. Let's crack on. Probably wondering what I'm doing. Well, no bait is off the cards today. I think a chub's going to eat it, I'm going to use it. That includes grasshoppers, which I know there are plenty of in this field, if I can find them. We've had a bit of cool, wet temperature the last couple of days, and a lot of them have disappeared. There we go. We got one, we got one. We got one! Oh, he jumped out. Aha, there we go. Missed him. We got one. Perfect little chub bait that is. There we go. Get a little nice and quick. He was a slow one though. One. We got it. Oh, I'm on a roll. Oh, well, it's going well so far. I've been scavenging bait for about 20 minutes and I found maybe about 7 or 8 blackberries, a few little red berries, and I've got a tub of about 7 grasshoppers in here now. And I've also dug up a few worms. I did find a few worms along my way. I've not filmed that yet. So yeah, I might start fishing soon. I'm just going to have one little look for some more blackberries and then we're going to start fishing and fingers crossed put some fish on the bank with some of our wild caught bait. So I think I've probably got enough baits to fish with now. I can obviously find some along the way. But before we get started, I'll quickly just tell you about the setup that I'm using. Because I'm fishing a budget-friendly session, I'm not spending any money on bait today. I decided to fish a budget-friendly setup. So it's the Challenge XT feeder setup from Shakespeare. The kit comes with everything you need to start feeder fishing: rod, reel, line, feeders, hook lengths, you name it, and I'm using that setup today. It's great because it fits within the theme of the session. It's a fantastic rod. I've landed barbel up to double figures on this setup, so fingers crossed today we'll pull out some nice fish. So let's crack on with the session, hopefully get some nice chub caught and catch them on them interesting baits that we'll find on the bank today. Throw this grasshopper. Go on, we got one, we got a fish. Oh, it's a target, it was the chub. It was a big chub on a grasshopper. Are you kidding me? Okay, I was actually considering going home. I had a little bit of luck on the grasshopper earlier and I managed to hook a chub and lost it, and since then nothing on any baits. But I have struggled to find baits until now. I've just found like the mecca of blackberries, so it's time to stash up with all these. Look at all these. Probably eat a few of these if there's any good ripe ones. Perfect fishing bait as well. There's loads of them. Got quite a few now. That should do us for a little while, so we'll keep these, start trying to see if we can find some proper chub now. Awesome. two big chub right in front of me. I think I might have spooked him. Damn it, I didn't even see they were there. Just walking along, or marching along, trying to get to the next swim I wanted to fish. And boom. One of them's a really nice fish. It must be a 5-pounder all day. It's feeding on the bottom. We got it, we got it, we got the big one. We got the big one. That must be a 5-pound chub. Oh my God. Didn't think the camera was recording for a second. I didn't even set the big camera up. Just look, it's on the floor. I had everything packed away. I was moving between swims. And that's often when you find the fish you really want. And this would be a banging fish to get on a blackberry. I've just got off the bush. Such a good fish. I'm gonna have to try and land it from where I am here because there isn't that much access to the water along this bit. I didn't bring my longest net, but I brought one which was long enough. Oh, it's a strong fish. Really nice chub. Damn it. No, 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 no. Oh no, he's gone in the reeds. Oh, we got him out, we got him out. I think he got chased out. Oh, it was an eel. He spooked an eel in the reeds, that's cool. Yes, 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 yes. He's in front of me, he's in front of me. Oh, a nettle went round my arse crack. Oh, we got him. We got him. That's a beast. It's an absolute beast. That's got to be close to, it's got to be 5.5 to 6 pound. Maybe 5.5, yeah, oh, 5 pound 10. I'll give it 5 pound 10. Well, that's the target fish of today caught on the target method. Just finding and scavenging baits on the bank. And it's exactly the same as my original estimate. Exactly 5.5 pound. Well, I thought it might go a bit bigger, but obviously it's quite hollow. It's not really the time of year for catching monster chub, but he is a great fish. 5.5 pound. It could be closer to 6, depending on a different time of the year. It's a beautiful fish and a massive chub for this river, this small river that I fish. That is a cracking chub. I think it's the second biggest chub I've ever caught from this river. My third biggest chub I've ever caught, I think. Awesome, let's get him back. What a beautiful fish. Catch you later. I'm going to try a grasshopper. Just tried a blackberry in a swim where there's a few chub that look up to 2 pound and they're not actually interested. There's a grasshopper right there, great big, just jumped right past my plastic bag. They're not interested in the blackberry, but I bet they're interested in that. Perfect bait. This is more like 1 and 2 pounders because you know they're super aggressive. There we go, there we go, we got one on the grasshopper, and it's the smallest one in the shoal. And it's a swingable one. Well, at least we got one on the grasshopper, which is pretty cool. I wanted that today. There's 2 baits used, 2 different wild baits and 2 fish. Now, I can't see anything here, but I know this is an area where chub like to hide underneath these branches. I'm gonna give it a go. Just try and swing it in front. Oh, it is tricky. There we go, there we go. Got one, we got one. Oh yes! I hope you could see that on the GoPro. There was no chub there whatsoever. Oh, he's gone underneath the tree branches. There was no chub there whatsoever, but I just knew, I know this river like back of my hand now. I knew this is somewhere the chub like to hold out. So I cast out just in front of the tree. First cast out, and the chub came swimming out from the tree, saw that blackberry and took it. I've got to keep the rod low when he's trying to get under the tree branches, otherwise you'll lose him. And we just about managed to get him. That's a 3 pound plus chub. Another real nice size one. It's going underneath the bank now. I know this snag's down there, so. Oh God, there's a pike on it. Leave him alone, leave him alone. You're too small, you won't take him, you'll just injure him. Pike, leave it alone. That's like a 4 pound chub. You got no chance. Oh God, the nettles are strong. That chub's bigger than I thought it was. The pike didn't get to eat it, it's a bugger off you. It's a pike of about maybe £6, £5. I'm going to right go at my chub. I'm going to poke him. Bugger off. Lee, go away. Go away, look at him. Bugger off you. Look, I'm poking him, you don't care. Alright. You want a bare knuckle then? Come on then. Come on, no, bugger off. You're not having my chub. Bugger off, shoo. Go away. Nasty man. Well, that couldn't have been more perfect, could it? Beautiful chub, probably about 3.5, maybe £3.10. Came shooting out from the bush to take the blackberry. I knew there had to be fish down there. I know that fish like to live under that bush. I couldn't see anything, but I knew if I got a bait close enough, one might come out, and that's second good chub on the blackberry. Real nice one. I've had a small chub on a grasshopper as well, which is cool. £6 pike tried to eat this one on the way back in, so I'll have to put him back carefully, although I don't think the pike will be able to eat him. Real nice one. Proper good quality fish so far. Awesome. So guys, there has been a chunk of time missing now. I was fishing a particular stretch of river and I was about to leave and I decided, you know what, I want to go home, get some lunch, pop to town and then come back out. So that's what I've done. I've popped home, had some food, I've gone to town, I've had an haircut. See, I've not got a great big bushy mullet coming out the back of me out now. And it's time to go and get 1 or 2 more fish. I could have ended the session where I was because I caught some fantastic fish, but I've still got the worm to use. And there is still another area where I think there's a chance of a good sized chub. So I'm going to head there now. I'm also going to see if I can see any chub along the way. And I've maybe got an hour and a half left to 2 hours just to quickly finish this video off with probably a nice big chub. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Probably not as big as the one I caught earlier at £5.5. But let's crack on and see if we can get another one on the bank and hopefully use the very last bait that I've got left with me today. Definitely spotted some chub in this swim. I want to get a bit of feed in there, so I'll throw these little red berries in just to get them to feed on something before I cast out my blackberry, I think. Throw a few of these upstream. There's a few chub, there's maybe 3 or 4 good sized chub. Perfect blackberry. There we go. Go on, we go on. That's a good chub, that's a good chub. Right from this deep hole behind this tree. There's a big snag down there, so I've got to be careful. Oh, he's getting me underneath the snags already. It's a good sized chub too. Probably a £4 pluser. Just loosen that drag off a little bit. I'm only fishing a light hook length, £4 hook length. It's not the biggest one down there. It's a good size one. This is awesome. Oh, he is a good size fish though. It's definitely a 4+. It might be scraping £5. It might be another £5 on blackberries. Picks out those bigger fish. Look at that. Cracking chub. Nicely hooked right in the corner. We'll unhook it down in here in the water actually, well, above the water. This is only lightly hooked. Nicely hooked, right in the corner. Give him a rest and we'll take a good look at him. What another cracking fish for the blackberry. And it's another chub that's completely hollow. Awesome fish. It looks like a sort of fish that should be going £5, but it's not. It's just a smidge over £4.5. But a cracking chub. Great size chub, but completely hollow. They're all completely hollow at the minute. Awesome on the blackberry once again, right underneath the margin, that one. Literally a foot from the bank, just in a deep hole right in front of me. And a beautiful bronze chub. Exactly what we were after. And I might end the session soon. I only came out in this afternoon just to do a couple hours maybe, just see if I can get 1 or 2 more fish on the scavenged baits. That's awesome. I might try for 1 or 2 more fish downstream, and then I might start wrapping the session up. That is so cool. Well, since I'm getting close to finishing the Fish with What You Find challenge, I decided it's about time I use my 3rd final bait that I managed to scavenge, which is the worm. I've caught fish on berries, I've caught fish on a grasshopper, just a 1 small one, but it still counts. But I haven't caught one yet on the worm, which I was going to save till last anyway, because I've caught loads of fish on worms. It's not really the same as catching them on berries, is it? Let's see if I can get 1 more fish on the worm. Big chub, hopefully. That's what I'm going for today anyway. Got one, we got one. We got another chub from this tree. And that could be the biggest one that's down there. Oh no, he's gone under a right snag. Time to drag up a little bit. He's trying to go underneath a proper big snag. He's got me wrapped up in it. We can get him back, we can get him back. Oh, he's caught on the snag. We got it through the snag. We got it through the snag. He's a good sized fish. Didn't think I was going to be able to get another one from this swim. This is on worm. The last bait I had to catch a fish on out of all the baits I bought with me today. It's a beautiful fish. This could be a 5-pounder. On bait I scavenged. Just trying to get back under the snag. It's a beautiful fish. Oh, just in and out of the net. Come on, rod's got plenty of backbone to land these nice big chub. And that, my friends, could be my 2nd 5-pounder. And you can see, lovely bunch of worms right on the side of its mouth. The last bait I had to tick off my list out of the baits I scavenged today to catch fish, and that's a clonking chub. That's got to be a 5-pound all day. I'll just put him in the margin like I did with the last one. Let him recover and we'll take a good look at it. That's awesome. Well, what a chub. I think to end the session, I've had plenty of fun today. I don't need to catch any more fish. More than happy. This is so close to 5-pound. I thought it was going to be bang on. It's just a smidge under. It's flickering between 4.14 and 4.15. So beautiful fish. Caught on the worm. I mean, not exactly the most exciting bait to use. We all use worms to catch our fish. But it just tick off every single bait that I managed to get and gather this morning off my list. Caught a small chub on a grasshopper. Lost a big one on a grasshopper. Caught several on berries, which work really well in autumn time, and a beautiful one to end the session on worm. Absolutely fantastic. Let's get this fish well rested and get her put back. But she is a beautiful, beautiful fish. Great condition. Well, what an awesome session that was. Just ended it now. There's no point in me staying out any longer. I've had like, what, maybe 5 chub this video, something like that. They were the aim. Chub were the aim. And I could almost act surprised about the fish, or the quality of the fish that I managed to catch on blackberries and berries and other kind of creepy crawlies. But it's not really a surprise this time of year. You'll actually find on, especially on wild venues like this, there's lots of blackberry bushes that lay on the sides of the bank, and when we get rain showers and when birds come and feed on the berries, they fall into the river, and the fish are finding these as their natural food that they're seeing day in, day out over the autumn time. And that's why they were nailing these baits so strong. So if you get the chance, either buy yourself a pack of blackberries from your local supermarket or forage some from the bank for free, get down to your local little stream or river or creek and catch some chub, because they are on it this sort of time of the year. But what quality fish I caught, and all in that same setup that I used throughout this video, which was the Challenge XT feeder setup, so a budget fishing setup too. If you want to check that out, I'll leave that in the description below. As always, thank you guys for watching, and nearly 100,000 subscribers now. According to my analytics, I should be there within about a month or a month and a half. I should be at 100k, that's awesome. So thank you guys for watching as always. I always appreciate the nice comments and the likes on these videos, and I'll catch you guys later.